Manchester United nil, Wolves 1. Disappointed results. This is a game that we were supposed to win. It's just that we're so unlucky to win this game. Wolves had their chance and they utilized it. That free kick that was scored by Sarabia, that was the only chance they had in this game. Look at that, in the first half, shot on target, they had 0. Total shots, they had 3. You can see in the second half, that's the only opportunity that they got, and they scored that. It was a good free kick. Onana stretched to the fullest. He stretched the fullest. I would say he stretched the fullest, but he was unable to reach that goal and just save it. But performance after the rotation, you can see there in the squad today, Amorim made 5 changes compared to the squad that played against Olympic Lyon on Thursday. Lindelof started this game. You can see Maguire was rested, Lenior was rested, Bruno Fernandes was rested, Dalot was rested. You can see most of this player. Casemiro was rested. You can see he rested this player because after that 150 minutes against Olympic Lyon on Thursday, he just had to rest most of those players. You can see also Luke Shaw wasn't available in this game against Wolves because it's being said that he was just being rested after playing 25 minutes against Olympic Lyon. So being that Luke Shaw, the player that was get injured, so Amorim was just being cautious about his injury. But Luke Shaw is just fine. Also, Alte wasn't available because he had a little bit of kind of setback injury knock during the training, but he will be fine. So the first half performance, we were just greater. Looking that we had, I think the first half we had a position of 62%, Wolves having 38%, total shots on the first half. I think we had 5 shots on target. We had 2. Wolves had none. So you can see we dominated Wolves. We dominated Wolves in everything. Full time, we had a 60% position, then they had 40% position. You can see we're just dominating them going forward, those counterattacks, causing much threats, but we're just not utilizing. Rasmus Hoyland today was not capitalizing on those chances that was given. There was this chance where he struggled with the Wolves player over he overpowered him with his physique, made some good run with the ball, but he was just selfish. The ball was taken away from him. He was tackled and the ball was taken away from him. So you can see today Rasmus Hoyland also was not at his best. He's not always at his best, let me say, but today, just chances that he had, he could not utilize. On Rasmus Hoyland, we just need to get a strike in the summer. A strike in the summer, well experienced striker is just needed. Going with Rasmus Hoyland next season, we ain't getting nothing from him. We're getting nothing from him. Garnacho today, I would say, in terms of making good choices in the finishing third, in the final third, he was good. He wasn't that selfish like we always used seeing him when he has the ball. He just thinks about making a shot, shooting that ball. But today he was just relaxed. The chance that he had, you could see him passing. It wasn't that selfish the way he used to be. I'll say the play, the game was just good. And playing a Wolves team, looking at their form in the last 4 games, they haven't won, they haven't lost any game. So I'm expecting them just to bring their best performance, But we hold them so well. We hold them so well. Cunha today could see he had no much to do. He had only one shot on target. Only one shot on target. That's Cunha. You see, we really held them so tight. We see our back three defense, Lindelof, Mazurui, and Tyler. It was just good. That defense was just solid, just good. You can see Tyler Frederickson made his Manchester United debut today. He's the Manchester United Academy graduate, number 255, to make his debut to the senior team to Manchester United, and he was just good. See how he was handling the ball, the way he was passing, the way he was positioning himself was just, to me, was just good as playing as a left centre back. You see, this is the kind of player that, when given much playing time, they will be good. And see, this is a player that we expect to see most of him probably next season. You can see he's a good player coming from the Manchester United under 21. So Tyler Frederickson making his debut today was something good, and you can see he's a player that we can rely on. That midfield, Kobe Mino was good. Manuel Ugarte, some good tackles, so just good, just that were just unlucky to get that win. And you can see Wolves are now the fifth team to do a double over us this season. And through us, they have won their fifth game in a row. The last time they did that was back in, I think, in the 80s. You can see Manchester United, we have lost 15 games so far in the season. I think the most games, the most losses since I think the last time we lost so much, I think back in the 90s, I think the last time we've lost since 90. See, this hasn't been good for us. 15 losses. I think at Old Trafford we've now lost, is it 9 games or 8? But I think I expect to see a remontada today against Wolves after they scored that goal. But it's like our remontada today was not successful. I expect to see that comeback that we did against Wolves on 11 minutes to go, and we really bounced back so well, scoring 3 goals in the last 11. Maguire, being that Maguire was not into this game, was like there's no one who can equalize for us in the last minute because you know Harry Maguire, this is a player that can come in the last minute and just equalize for you and just surprise you. I've seen him doing that in the most important game that we really want him to do it. I see him on the bench. He didn't start today. He didn't even brought in as a substitute. It means that Maguire needed to rest that much. If he was on the pitch, I could be happy seeing him. I could have hopes him getting that equalizer. But overall, the position that we are is not that good. The position, even though we played so well and we were so unlucky, but looking at the position in the table isn't looking good. You can now see Wolves seems a team that we were ahead of them with 13 points. You can now see they have leveled points with us. They have 38 points with us, and they're in the 16th position. 16th position. Tottenham being that Tottenham in the 15th position, Manchester United we are in the 14th position. That means the next game that we lose, I'm telling you, if West Ham wins the next game, so if Spurs win the game against Nottingham Forest, that Spurs are at home, we're back into the 15th position. That's a position that we don't want to find ourselves. And if in the next game we lose, I'm telling you, these players just need to win the next game. Because if you lose that next game, we'll be in the 17th position, meaning that you can see West Ham has 36 points. If the next game they win, they have 39 points. If Wolves win their next game, they have 42 points, 41 points, and you can see we'll drop until 17th. We don't want to finish in the 17th position. Look at the games that we have really have tough games. I don't see if these players will will win them. I don't see us going through those teams. You can see the next game is Bournemouth away in the Premier League. We have left with Bournemouth to play, Brentford to play, Aston Villa to play, West Ham to play, Chelsea to play. But see, out of those games, we have 3 away games. That's against Bournemouth, against Brentford, and against Chelsea. West Ham will play them at home, and Aston Villa will play them at home. Probably at the home games we might win, but you can see those away games are so tough. And you can see the way these people just need to win those 3 tough games. They just need to win them, even though they're tough games, but we just need to win because we don't want to find ourselves in the 17th position. This Manchester United, and this is the reason why these players need just to fight hard and win this Europa League. They just need to fight hard and win this Europa League because that we're through into the semi-finals against Atletico Bilbao. So they just need to win this trophy, the Europa League trophy, for us to finish our season so well. Imagine us finishing even let's say we finish the 16th position, 15th or 17th, and win the Europa League. We could have that could have made our season much better. That will make United finish the season I think in a better way that they have finished with the trophy, knowing that the next season they'll play in the UEFA Champions League. But if they don't win that trophy and finish in the 16th position, 17th position, or 15th position, it will be a disaster for us. To want to be looking, we will have the worst ever season in United history. I'll say that. So UEFA Europa League is a trophy that they need to fight much harder to win it. You can see in the Premier League, there's not that much fight in this place. I can say there's not that much fight compared to the Europa League because then in Europa League they have something to fight for, and like the Premier is like they've already given over. I know that our season is over, but they need just to fight much harder. Even though our season is over, I know the season is over, but at least the next 5 games they need to get something. We need to get something. We need at least to be in at least we have 40 plus points. We have said the 38 points for so long. 14th position. That's not where they need to be. They need not to be comfortable in that position that even our season is over. They need at least to improve the next 5 games. They need to get something. Those next 5 games are really tough, and they need to get something out of those points. So Amorim, even though people say that Amorim needs to go, but Amorim he still needs to be here because you can see he still doesn't have the players that he needs. He still doesn't have his players. He was brought in the middle of the season. So to me, the people I know that most of the fans will now be saying Amorim out, Amorim out. You can see last weekend when we lost that game against Newcastle United, when Amorim rotated that squad because the focus was on the Europa League, people were saying he needs to go, he needs to go. But to me, just needs to stay. We need just to be patient with him, even though since he took over, things haven't been looking so well to him. Things have been going bad on his side, but we just need to have that patience. We need to have that hope in him, and I think things will be looking good. You can see the only youth players that were into this squad, I think, that started were only two Amas and Tyler Federico. I expected to see maybe even four of them starting, but against Wolves, if we could have started less, even five youth player, it could be even much disaster. So Amorim knew you need to even start two, and with much experience there, it will be helpful. You can see Chido Obi Martin coming in the second half. I think it was in the 60th minute, 70th minute, and you can see the only chance that he had, he wasn't. He wasn't. I think if he could have get more chances, he could have delivered. And we expect to see Chidi Obi Martin in each match day. We need him to get more minutes. Next 5 games that have remained in the Premier League, you can see Joshua Zirkzee is still not available. So we need to see Hoyland and Chidi Obi Martin. We need to see much of Chidi Obi Martin playing the last 5 games of the Premier League. He might be our savior in those last 5 games. I think that Hoyland so far hasn't been scoring for us, hasn't been utilizing those chances. So Chidi Obi Martin might be the one just those chances and also might even the one scoring for us. That's all I had for you. Thank you for watching. Talk to you in the next one.